Hello everybody, my name is Anxious Pirate. I'm here today with Futurebeans or Collins. Today we're going to do another commentary video, but this time, instead of looking at the Premier League within the Australian Keyforge League, we're actually going to be looking at League One. So this league is a lot of the players in this league are new players, either this season or last season, and did not necessarily perform for those last season to make it to championship, but I'm not going to lie, some of these players are pretty nasty, pretty strong players, and I would never count them out as bad players. It's just that because last season the League One was actually really close. I think it was like 1 point between second and seventh. So yeah, don't count out any of these players here. These guys are both from last season actually. They're both pretty strong players. We have Stephen Miro, I believe his name is, and Andrew Winan. So I'm just going to check in on to find out where the password is, and then yeah, find out what's going on. So I say hello, Colin.
Hey, Lachlan. Hello.
Hey, so we had a pretty exciting game the other night, didn't we, Colin?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, between Arcot and Gator Snuffles actually, and that was a pretty intense game. Very close in the end. I'm just trying to find the game. Who is it?
Oh, just jump into only show new games. It is in competitive.
Yep, I can see it, and the password is Oz.
AUS. Yep.
So just going to, there we go, I am in. Well, we have a fair few other spectators. Majestic Banana is actually Do-You-Like-To-Party or Andrew Winan's brother. There's actually 3 Winan brothers in total, and they are in the cup. They are going head-to-head, a few of them, battling it out to see who's the better brother, hey? Pretty exciting. We have a few different brothers, groups of brothers in our league, don't we, Colin?
Yes, it's a family affair.
Yeah, we have the Muir brothers and the Winan brothers, and I don't know if anyone else is related, but yeah, it should be interesting to see how this all follows out. We also seem to have is it Avisatine, I think, that's how you pronounce it in the commentary. I'm not sure if she can hear me right now or if she can talk right now, but if she wants to just say hello.
Hello.
Hey. So
Hi.
Avisatine is, I may call her Rachel, that's her name. There you go, that's how. So yeah, from here we're just going to watch these few games. I did actually end up getting the decks of these two players sorted. So at the top we have Steve-O with a Worlds Collide deck, the Scaled Commander of Charnel Stone. It is a Saurian's Star Alliance Untamed. While I look at the other list, could you see any great of note cards there, guys?
Can't see the cards yet.
You can't. I mean, in the list. Sorry, can you see the list? The deck lists? No.
Yes, I can see the deck list.
Okay.
When I hover over the Archon card.
So we got Scale Command. I'm just gonna open this on my other desktop. Then we have Vacuous Mutation Station Labor, which is Andrew's deck, his Mass Mutation deck. Let me there we go. So yeah, wow. Okay, so Steven's deck is a 78 SAS deck, and it looks like, and then Andrew's deck is 73. So it seems to be both of their strongest deck, actually. So this will be very interesting.
That's correct. Yes. And we were just talking on our last video, we were talking about how players might like to choose their best deck first, and that's highest SAS deck, and that's what's happened here.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely something that's very common so far. I've noticed people want to start strong, maybe dominate, and be scare the opponent off in the first round to see what they do about it. Yeah, so it is a very, very good starting hand coming from Stephen, as he mentioned there. A nice star line setup, very easy. It's gonna, in my opinion, I reckon he might, or maybe put the upgrades on his Legatus Raptor, possibly. No, there's no reason to. He'll put the Universal Translator on top of one of the other ones, and then the Cloaking Dongle in the middle, making his, oh, that's disgusting, the Lieutenant Kakar as an elusive and hazardous 3 possibly. No, okay, did not do that. Yeah, very interesting. So yeah, Rachel, last recording, I talked to Colin about what their thoughts are, what his thoughts were with mass mutation in general. I know there's definitely been some people who have really loved it, and then some people who have thought that there's no point playing it because it's got no competitive viability. What's your thoughts on mass mutation?
I don't really have much thoughts yet because I've only got 2 decks and I haven't played much of it. So
okay. And do you enjoy the 2 decks that you have at least?
I mean, not really.
Not really?
I've lost most of my games, so I just need to practice.
Yeah. Well, what I've noticed is there's definitely very archetype heavy decks that people are looking for in the set. One archetype that I've noticed a lot lately is actually a really strong Faust deck that just puts amber all over their creatures, makes your keys cost buttload to the moon, and then protects all the amber if possible with things like, what's it called? What's the card in Saurians? It's in both Worlds Collide and Mass Mutation, but Wars all do to amber on them.
I know which one you mean, but I don't remember. Ancient Power?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, when I first saw that card again, when my friend used it in Worlds Collide, I thought that was the most disgusting card because I hated Saurians at the time. I've learned to appreciate Saurians, and it has definitely been, yeah, a very, very strong card, and that's a very strong turn there from Steven. If I am saying his name in a way that he doesn't like it, because I know there's a lot of people that like to be called Steve or Steve-O or Steven, and for some reason they don't usually like the other abbreviations of the name, and so well, if he doesn't like it, I guess next time he can tell us about it and we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've already played my rounds this week, and I heard you two played you versed each other today actually.
Yeah, we just finished our games.
Yeah, and how did those go?
I won 2-1. There was some really close games. I think a couple of them were really close. Yeah.
Okay.
And the draws were really decisive actually, as well. Had a big influence.
The hands, you mean? Is that what you're saying?
The order of the cards.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So it could have really have swung anyway.
Yeah, especially in that first game.
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I was around to see the game, but unfortunately I was playing a indoor football match, so I missed out. Well, maybe next time. That's why we have these kind of videos, so that some people do like to watch these games and they can watch it regardless if they can't be there at the time. They can watch it later on YouTube, and if I can get it to maybe stream it one time, then they can also watch it on live alongside with commentary, or even later again on Twitch.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So yeah. What are your? In my opinion, whenever I look at Untamed in Worlds Collide, I kind of cringe a little. Do you guys feel the same way, or do you like? What are your thoughts on Untamed? It kind of feels the worst of all Untamed in regards to each 4 sets.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit lacking. Not as good as Coda.
No. What about Untamed in Mass Mutation? Because we clearly here have showing off a Untamed versus Untamed deck. What Mass Mutation versus Worlds Collide? What are your thoughts on that?
I have opened 11 Mass Mutation decks, and 9 or 10 of them have Untamed.
Wow.
And they're all from the same box. But
wow.
I think of all the house, it's a pretty good house to have a lot of. I think it's pretty fun.
Yep, definitely. And what are the other 2? So you've clearly got to experience Untamed. Are there any houses that have really stood out to you that you've really enjoyed from Mass Mutation, guys?
I think logos for me.
Rachel?
I can't say. I've
you can't say. Sorry, true.
1, 2 decks.
Have you? But even if you haven't necessarily played them, have you? Like, is there any that you've been through the games? Because it's definitely been popular in Crucible over the past few months. Is there anything that you've seen and you're like, oh, I really like the idea of that?
I like Dis.
Yeah.
What's going on with Dis? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. With a lot of cards that have destroyed effects, and then lots of ways to destroy them. Definitely a bit of a disgusting house this time round.
Yep.
So right now we have it feels like that Steve has a bit of a lead here.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is obvious with the Amber, but also he's got a nice board presence. He's got a good. He should have a good, somewhat Saurians or Untamed turn next turn. But Andrew won and does have a nice Untamed turn right now to get himself to check, possibly. Yeah, getting himself to check will make sure the opponent reacts in response. So he's almost forced to go into the Saurian's turn.
Sorry, what was that? What was that, Rachel? If only he had Frost. Is that what you're saying?
If only he could destroy the frog now.
Yes.
True.
The Saurians could get answered with Andrew's Guilty Hearts, which is an amazing counter.
Yeah, wow. And it's got it's got 2 Amber on it too.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Will he exalt with the Phalanx Strike?
Yeah, he needed to kill
He
the
does.
frog. He needed to kill the frog before it was allowed to forge.
Yep.
Interesting. So he's clearly going to go Dis this turn. Kill off all cards with Amber on them, and then he's going to pop. What would you think he's going to send back to hand? Possibly something with an upgrade. The taunt dude even. Wow. Yeah, that was a very commanding push there.
I'd probably lean away from an Untamed creature to bounce. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, I would almost bounce Kakar.
Oh.
Cat, get out of my room. He's going to... Don't touch the internet.
Quicksand's a bit of a niche card.
Yeah, it's been around for a while
Yeah.
actually. That card. Pretty sure was it Encoder?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, not sure. Might be AOA.
I know it's an AOA. I've got a few decks with it in AOA.
But it is quite rare, yes. Bouncing the chief engineer walls was
I don't know if
quite
that was a good choice
interesting.
because now he can get the upgrade back.
yes.
And even get back the Saurian's upgrade for a following turn. Very interesting choice. I don't know if it was necessarily the best choice. Wait a second, let me just read to exalt. Pushing himself to try and get to the key. Playing the unsuspecting prey. Then reaping himself to 6, possibly. Make Andrew respond.
Wow.
See, he doesn't actually need to do anything. If he just plays Untamed, he can actually get himself to check and kill the Brabylon at the start of his turn to make, or even actually the Sacra Fiend to steal one off Stevo. Get himself to 7, and based on the hand that Stevo has, is actually would guarantee a victory there.
Wait, who has the guaranteed victory?
Well, if Andrew decides to go Untamed, he can gain 2, 3 amber of the 2 pips, and then 1 for the Tremble. The Fangtooth will actually kill off the Brabble to make Stevo lose an amber.
Oh.
And so therefore he'll get himself to 6, and Stevo will be on 5, and there's nothing that Stevo can do right now to stop him from winning.
Oh.
Let's just see if he does that though, or if he goes,
Hopefully he sees it.
He is. And that is a game for Andrew right there. Because
That is so unlucky for...
I don't think there's anything that... Yeah, gave himself to check. And his turn, kill off the Brabble, make him lose, and that's game.
That is like the most amazing end to a game ever.
Yeah.
Let's just have a look. Is there anything he can get from his discard pile to kind of benefit him? He can reap a lot. He can actually go Chief Engineer Walls into Come Off the Kirby, play the Song of the Wild, bring out the Universal Translator, play it on his Kakar, reap with Kakar to gain 2, play it, reap another reap with Quest Jada to gain 3. If you understood what I was doing there.
Yep, I think I followed that.
Sorry, yeah, very... He's not going to be able to get him off check though, unfortunately.
I think he's just realizing that now.
Wow. Didn't feel like that a lot happened this game. Felt like it was very quick for...
Yeah, it was quick, yeah.
But it wasn't like a rush kind of quick. It just... Both players didn't really control Amber. They just gained Amber each until the last few turns. Wow. Well played from both players. One of the closest games you can possibly do. 6 and 5.
Yeah, great turn from Andrew with the Fangtooth and Brabble combo.
So yeah, taking out the 78 SAS first game is a good job from Andrew.
Good start.
Good start, yeah.
I spent a long time looking for the game that we had before.
Yep. Yeah, so I set up our game with Rachel.
Yeah.
In beginner. Yes, sorry, I should have mentioned that. I've only seen someone else do it recently, and I thought it's a good idea. Like you said, Lachlan.
Yeah, I asked. Oh, cool. So we got a Dakota deck from it's Admiral Solvin from Moraiwe, and we have the Worlds Collide deck, Atri Red Singularity Envoy with Disoriented Shadows from Doyoulike2party.
You reckon he'll mulligan?
Admiral Solville is Logo Shadows Untamed. Who do you think? Oh yeah.
He could.
Moraiwe.
Are you talking about from Moraiwe?
Yeah.
Possibly. The thing is that you don't want to pass up on a 3/3 hand, usually.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually he can play 4 on his first if he plays
Yeah,
face shift
true, but the thing is,
as well.
you have to judge whether the interdimensional graph is going to be significant.
Yeah.
And he actually can get himself to 4 amber right now if he goes Logos. Sets himself up well, nothing to fight into to steal. Oh, he's doing it. Yeah, okay, let's keep that, I guess, for the viewers at home. Oh, okay. I don't know why that means he's for the viewers from home.
I think he might be talking about us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know why, like, the hand was significant.
Oh, why? Questionable.
Yeah, like, the hand's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
regardless, is you're going through 4 cards in your second turn. Oh, he played not either thing. I don't know if that was necessarily the best move. I guess he wants to get the 1 amber off Ghostly Hand, but it's not often that you actually get that sort of turn from a Ghostly Hand. And well, it's not like he's going to be getting amber anyway. So yeah, oh well. It's a nice actually hand, a nice deck there that Moraiwe's got for a 67. It's got it hasn't got like the typical Rush Untamed, but a Witch of the Eye is, I honestly would say, is one of my favorite cards from.
It's so hard to use though.
You reckon?
Kill it straight away.
True. That's why you gotta think it through how the best way to do it. Yeah, just dump your hand. He's making his cut. Is that the skirmish one? The thing is, though, Rachel, is that yes, that's true regarding that they may kill it, but it also means that they have to deal with it, and so you're forcing their hand regardless, making Andrew possibly play a slower hand because he's got no wild. He's got no. Oh, he does have that in shadows, I guess, the Drain Touch. But typically, because he's played out lots of Dis, he's not going to necessarily play Dis in his following turn.
Oh, I only just realised that was a Maverick.
Yeah, I realised that as I was looking through the cards. I don't like that TCO keeps the colours the same. I think they should put the extra effort to change the colour. I guess the thing is that there's no digital sprites for the different coloured ones anyway, because I don't know why they don't show it, but they don't. Honestly, right now, Untamed is a good shout out. Untamed's a good turn. Lost in the Woods, the 2 Shadows cards, and then exhaust 3 discards.
I think that's what he's doing.
Because the reason you wouldn't want to exhaust the Chain Gang over removing it from the field is that.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. I guess that's not a bad choice because he's not going for the key straight away, so not getting rid of Huggermugger is still fine. And I guess because he also has the Pawn Sacrifice, he can still kill it off the field.
Mm.
So he's got rid of something more threatening in the first from Lost in the Woods. Not a bad turn, actually.
Oh, look at all that Saurian.
Wow. I don't know if I agree with him playing out the cards right now.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I just like to not hold on to board wipes. Also, if you look into Moraiwe's deck, there's not actually a lot of creatures at all. There is only 4 in shadows.
Even more Saurian.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4 from Untamed, and 3 in Logos. That's only 11 creatures. Actually, no, that's not full. Yeah, that's only 11 creatures. It was not.
That one.
He probably should have cleared off those Ancient Bears that turn. Control the board a little bit by playing the Saurians do fall. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize he's falling turn.
Yeah.
Far out. Now that's a Saurians if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it was a crazy draw.
Yeah, killing off. Not killing them, Hugger Mugger. So right now, the best thing to do for him is to tribute onto the taunt dude, and then fight into the bear, killing off your, getting rid of all that 5 amber you've just, well 4 amber you just captured because you got loot on the field, and getting an amber back off Ancient Bear, which he did not do. See, I don't agree with that turn. At all, actually. Discard the board wipe. You got too much control. There's no need to hold it.
I agree.
See, the reason I think that he's got this deck, the Witch of the Eye works in this deck, you've got Speed Sigil, and so abusing your opponents, abusing the repeating of cards is fantastic to play out first. Oh, I don't get why he. There you go, discarded it. I don't get why he captured onto the dude. Like, I guess he looked at the deck and went, "Oh, look, there's no way of him getting rid of it." Well, now there's not, at least. There's no Lost in the Woods is gone, but there's the Lights Out in the deck. I just don't agree with that turn. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think he should have captured onto the Saurians dude and then fought into the bear?
I don't know. I think that's an extra level of thinking that I'm not at yet.
Yes, likewise for me too. But Moraiwe cannot deal with these dinos that easily.
Yeah, but the Lights Out
Lost in the Woods is already
send
gone.
it back to his hand. No, if I can get rid of the amber off my dudes as soon as I can, that's the thing is that Saurians, a lot of people play to try and keep the amber all on the cards, but eventually you can kill the Ludos and then kill the dudes or send things back to the hand, and you're just risking yourself getting that amber, risking yourself losing all that amber on the cards when you could have just gotten rid of it and not worried about it anymore. Oh, he destroyed it anyway. What did he do? Ah, clever.
Theatre ROM.
I always forget that card exists. You know what? I am completely fine with that now because of I don't know. I wouldn't have risked the 1 turn of what if he has Lights Out. That just kind of scares me a little. That's just me, though. So, like, even that, like, I would have fought with a Scullion into the Ancient Bear, because the Scullion isn't worth anything. It does nothing once it's on the field. It's just a big creature that you should use to fight. So if you fight off the Ancient Bear, you still get the amber. You're not only you gain amber regardless. It's just that you fought instead.
Right. Sorry.
I just play a very different way. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That everyone can play. That's the beauty of Keyforge. People can play it totally different, and it still works.
So I guess Andrew's just going to just continually use dinos here until it's not a nice dino turn.
And then fight, nice. Clear some board. Is he going to fight with the Centurion to capture one? Nope, he's just going to give himself a check.
He still has spiral to use, if you please.
True. Although, do you spiral your Thero Centurion, or do you spiral your Legatus Rat? No, not really, actually.
Oh, the Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl to fight, is he? Yep. Very close games, actually. Okay, so let's look. Is it a turn to play library access? 1, 2. There's 4 logos cards in his discard pile. 2 in hand, so he still has 6 out of the 12. Oh no, 1 in the field. 5 out of the 12. Has a guaranteed draw off Library Babble. Guaranteed 2 draw off Wild Wormhole. Just gonna play it safer. Reap. He's into exhaust. Nice. Heal off the Pterodactyl for an extra. Oh no, heal off. Oh yeah, the Brutodon. Wow. Both rushing very hard. Moraiwe really needs this win to make it a Game 3 game. So what set did you guys leave out in your league decks?
Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide. And Rachel, if you're still there? No?
Oh, she's just on mute. She left out Worlds Collide as well.
Okay. Yeah, seems very common to leave out Worlds Collide, unless you have a... But these 2 players seem to have both Worlds Collide. Very interesting. Although, in all honesty, I would say that Andrew's had a very nice 2 hands of Saurians.
Yeah, he had
very nice draws.
4 Saurians plus a non-creature Saurian, and then he drew about 4 more after that, which is very good against Moraiwe's deck, I think. Having
more presence. Wow. See, what can Moraiwe do to control from here? He's gone back into his deck. Does he have the Shadows cards to steal? No. Can he do it in logos? Is there something like a FF Principle possibly? No. I don't know. We can phase shift into something, possibly. He's hoping for a library access last burst. Well, okay, he's got... Can he phase shift into anything important? Realistically, I don't think... I can Miasma. Oh my goodness, if he can phase shift into Miasma... Play phase shift... Unfortunately, though, he doesn't have a falling turn. He drew the...
Oh, he draws it! Fantastic.
But... Oh, and he's drawn the last amber he needs to get to 6. So now... he can't... Oh my goodness, the Fogify is going to not stop him from fighting. He can't capture off any fighting. He can't. What can Doyoulike2party do? I think
This
Steve.
is insane.
I think Steve just won it.
What just happened?
Holy cow!
Oh gosh.
What is he to do?
Oh
He
my
can't
God.
fight. Is there something I'm missing in his? Oh my goodness!
That was the most incredible turn.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes it. He's realized just then.
Oh no. Can he capture?
He cannot fight with the Centurion.
Yeah, because of
because of
Fogify.
Fogbank.
Oh no.
So both games were won on the last turn. Holy cow!
Gosh, he couldn't do anything about that.
No, what a draw! Wow, this has been very exciting. I don't know what he's supposed to do to get himself onto... Like, is there something I'm missing? That he might be able to do?
He can't do anything.
That's it. Wow. This is going to a game 3, which we both games had thought the other player had won up until that very last turn.
That was the most amazing library access.
Yes, it was very good. He had a library access with 2 wild wormholes, drew into phase shift.
And,
Obviously, yes.
and Quickso the Adventurer.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he phase shifts. No, he wild wormholed the Quickso, and since it was the first creature he played, it was ready. So he fought with it to draw. He also drew off the Library of Babel, and then played his second wild wormhole. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 draws.
He drew 12 cards of his 21.
Yeah.
So he drew 12. He drew 12 extra cards that turn.
Holy moly. Okay, let's have a look. So we got Loki, Hostel, Wasteland, Harrier, which is a Shadow Starlight's Untamed Match Rotation deck, which I immediately see lots of rushing inside of inside of Untamed with Double Volt's Blessing and a Wild Bounty.
Oh, I really like Doyoulike2party's deck.
And then let me have a look. He's got wow, there is 3 Help Bots, 3 Full Moons, and Nature's Call.
2 Nature's Calls.
2 Nature's
Glimmer.
Calls.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, think about it. So he can, if he has 3 Help Bots and any amount of Full Moons or Nature's Calls, he can abuse the crap out of bringing the Help Bot down, playing a Full Moon, bring that next Help Bot down, Nature's Call them both back to hand, play them both back down again, and just abusing the crap out of playing actions out of his hand. And he's got the some Logos cards to archive in order to do some cool stuff. The good thing about, well not right now, but for Moraiwe, he's got nice Wild Bounty with not many, I don't think there's any mutants coming from.
Oh, I wouldn't have played Glimmer. There was nothing in the discard pile.
Well, there's nothing really to play in general.
Why did he reap the
I
Dustwitch?
don't know why he reaped that card out. It
That's
seemed a little silly.
It's just something for them to kill.
Because realistically, he's not going to kill it that turn anyway, because the shoulder it can't fight.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a questionable play there. I think he's a bit stressed from the last game.
But also, like, he doesn't have that many creatures to
I also don't think this is the greatest of turns. I don't think he should. I think he should have waited for there to be a. I guess he did gain a lot of Ember off the actual cards on the Vault's Blessing, but there's not many mutants in the deck anyway. To be fair.
Oh, look at all the Star Alliance. Look at that booby trap. Oh my goodness.
Holy cow, that's a lot of pips.
I've got one in my Mass Mutation deck that has 3 Amber pips.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, needs to play the Logos. Now he's going to archive the... Okay, yep. Archiving the Dustwitch.
That do. Huh.
There's a nice Star Alliance turn there.
Yes, very.
See, that card, Survey stresses me out. Because you have to discard a card, and I always play it, and there's always 2 amazing cards on top of my deck. And I'm like, how do I decide? How do I decide this? Like, I have a deck that's got that.
It's also got a draw pip on it too.
Well, yeah, at least the draw comes first. Nice.
But there's Logos cards that are worse. Like, you draw 3 and you have to discard 2.
True. Wow, he's just rushing.
Did he just play the booby trap? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, why not? Yeah, Andrew, Doyoulike2party is in a very tough situation here. There is not a lot he can do.
I would have played Mars.
I think he just wants to get himself to check.
True.
Yeah, play the survey. Yep. Wow, his deck is just Amber Pip galore. Yeah, I saw that Untamed and knew it was going to rush. Deck is so fast. could still come back, but it's going to be a very interesting game from here on.
Actually,
Wow, playing out Untamed, killing off that Mars card. He's going to get 3 Amber this turn in Untamed. One for the... 2 for the Vault's Blessing. And then 1 for the Reclaim by Nature. You wouldn't believe that in the last 2 games we had last turn games, would you? Could still come back though.
Again. It could happen again, and it looks like he can dump his hand here with 2 helper butts and 4 logos.
Did he? Oh, damn. See, realistically, if you had a full moon instead of that Mars card, what an amazing turn would that be?
yeah.
Yeah.
They just call the Untamed cards back to hand. Honestly, though, play the Helper Bot. Oh no, you play the Nature's Call, return the Helper Bot and the 2 things back to hand. Don't play your hand. Done. Finish turn there. No. Oh, I guess he can. Yes, he can draw them. True.
Wait, why is he drawing?
Because he's playing next to Philo the Researcher.
Oh.
No, don't do that. Don't just play cards because you can. I think he should have held all 3 Helper Bots for this turn. Oh, if he had held the Helper Bots. Just imagine.
Wow.
He would have had. He could have. Oh my goodness, he could have gained.
He wouldn't have drawn all that though.
No, but he probably would have drawn the full moon and a Nature's Call.
I mean, that would have been lucky.
Moraiwe just has to play Star Alliance to board white and then capture Amber.
I have another red alert. Oh my gosh.
Interesting. Why didn't he just play the red alert straight away?
Very interesting.
I guess because he wants to... Oh, okay. So he wants to... Yeah, he wanted to do the damage on something first and not damage his own dude. It's the same... It's the better way to do it, for sure. But... do you do it? Unsure. Play the full moon, play the 2 cards down, play Nature's Call, return your own 2 cards and command Chan back to hand, and then play those cards back out again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Amber. 6 Amber
It's
with
not
Nature's Call.
fast enough though.
Problem is, what's his Amber control now?
Nothing.
Yeah. He does have 2 cards in his archives actually, but they don't do anything for him now. The deck has... Okay, can he do a bunch of drawing at all? If he can draw his key abduction... My goodness.
Why can't we see the cards in the drawer?
Because we're only spectating, because otherwise we can tell him what's... I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Gotta remember what Cutthroat does. Well, the thing is that his deck... yeah, he has a Cutthroat in the deck, still.
Hasn't he already? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got 2. So the problem is, like, if you look at his deck, he actually doesn't have Amber control. At all. Besides
I don't like Cutthroat Research.
Cutthroat, yeah.
I've only gotten it to work once.
It works when you have something like Binary Rupture. But that's about it. or a deck. Like I have a deck with lots of cards that make their keys cost a lot, so they keep trying to push to get the key, and then I just steal them.
Oh, see, that would be good. But I've got a deck that doesn't do that and has 3 cuts for cutthroat research.
Yeah. Just discard. You just discard this card here. What? Wait a second. Ah, he got rid of the key abduction. And I think that's game. So he forges with the second key. What can he do? He can get himself to check, but there's no point. Wow. So Moraiwe won because of a library access, beautiful last turn in game 2. Could not get more perfect than that.
Very nice.
Wow. That is insane. Wow, yeah, thanks guys. You guys played well. And not very long actually. We only played for it was only 55 minutes or 50 minutes even.
It is great to play in this league as opposed to kind of just playing on the lobby in the Crucible. And the league gives a real nice significance to these games.
Yeah,
and
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a lot more enjoyable getting to know people too, getting to know you guys, and getting to know the community through just playing games together. Yeah, only 4 weeks left, guys. That's crazy. Because what are your guys' thoughts on having the fact that from last season we had 11 weeks or something like that, or 10 weeks, and but this season it's only been only 6 because of the first plays based on how well you're doing. What are your thoughts on that?
I prefer there being more weeks because I enjoy playing against people and I look forward to the games.
Yeah.
Likewise, I just like to play Keyforge. So
yeah.
But I do understand that the 5th, whatever the 7th and 8th weeks don't make a difference. Can tend because there was a problem last season where people were just even by towards the last couple of weeks, it didn't matter what happened, even though the top 3 and bottom 3 places of their division does matter. It still didn't matter by the time they were in the last couple of weeks, so it was kind of pointless to play them. So
I was kind of sad last season because I had the bye in the very last week, and I'm like,
Same.
Well,
I had the bye as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so I essentially had to win it before then.
Yeah.
And so, no, I agree that I do like longer season, but I also found it very frustrating in the towards the last rounds that there was I versed some of the lower players from the season results, and they just didn't talk or they just dropped out, and I never actually got to play my game because they're like, oh well, there's no point. I'm this far down. I'm not even going to try. There's no point in me trying to get back. And then I was like, well, that just means that I can't really play, and it means that it's yes, it probably helped. It didn't really help because we had it as the keys last season. So your keys of how you played mattered. This season, not so much. And I'm actually more of a fan of that because I definitely won games a lot, but didn't necessarily win by a huge margin because my decks were just glass cannons.
Right.
And so, I don't know. I like that. The thing is with this season is that if it's shorter, we can still play it, play again the next season. It's not the next season's not going to feel like forever away. And I don't know. There's definitely some benefits of both of both ways of doing it.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
And it means that people that can't necessarily commit the entire time, don't want to commit the entire time, can and feel like they need to drop out. It's not like it's going to matter significantly, because players that drop out won't affect the overall score of the players that are already in it, because players will just get points for having a bye. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoy these type of videos where we do some commentary over the players in the league, and hope that it actually excites you to actually want to join our league for those that aren't in the league already. It is a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.